she sighed. And then, because if she didn't give Rose the impression she was being open with her, she would never let the matter drop until she'd wrung the very last ounce of the truth from her, she admitted, "He is not the kind of person one forgets. He is so unique." "Really? In what way?" "Well, for one thing, he was an incorrigible flirt," she said tartly. "I used to watch him regularly reducing the prettiest girls in the room into giggling, blushing confusion, then saunter away while they all sighed after his retreating back. Usually straight over to the plainest, most unprepossessing of the wallflowers drooping on the sidelines, where he would make her evening by leading her into a set of country dances." "Well, that was kind of him." When Lydia frowned, Rose added, "Wasn't it?" "I do not think kindness forms part of his character," she said repressively. "It just amused him to set female hearts aflutter. His real interest was always gambling." "No doubt what he is doing now," she said, indicating the group of men who had all subtly shifted position to include him in their number, "is arranging to meet them in the card-room later." "But," Rose was frowning, "if he only danced with the wallflowers, how is it—" "I was quite ill, if you recall, by the time I met your father. My chaperone insisted I attend every event to which I'd received an invitation, in the hope I would somehow make a conquest, which wore me down. So I was not in looks." What an understatement. Mrs. Westerly had insisted she apply rouge to disguise her pallor, and rice powder to conceal the shadows under her eyes. It had made her resemble a walking corpse. Or so the charmed circle surrounding that season's reigning beauty had sniggered as she'd walked past. The night she'd tumbled so hopelessly in love with Nicholas Hemmingford, she had been, indisputably, the most desperately unhappy female in the place. Her season had started out badly and gone steadily downhill. And after overhearing the cutting comments about her appearance, she'd started to try to edge her way out of the ballroom, desperate for some respite from the heat, the crush, the overwhelming sense of failure. Otherwise he might never have noticed her. Just as he had not noticed her tonight. He was sauntering away from the group of men now, heading unerringly for the furthest corner of the ballroom, where a rather plump young lady was sitting somewhat apart from the others, looking a bit forlorn. Oh, Lord, he was doing it again. The plump girl's face lit up when he bowed over her hand. Lydia knew just how that girl felt as he escorted her across the room to the set which was starting to form. She would hardly be able to believe that a man as handsome as Mr. Hemmingford had actually asked her to dance, without any coercion from the matrons who sometimes prompted the younger men to do their duty by the girls who lacked partners. Her heart would be fluttering, her soul brimming with gratitude. Pray God this one didn't mistake his casual fit of knight-errantry for anything meaningful and get it broken. "Why, do you suppose?" said Rose thoughtfully. "He only dances with plain girls?" "Well, he would tell you," she replied, "that everyone deserves to enjoy themselves when they attend a ball, no matter what. He would say that he hated having to look at long faces, and if nobody else would do anything about it, then he would." "But you don't think that was true?" "Oh, no." She laughed a little bitterly. Once, he actually admitted that there was no point in asking any of the eligible females on the premises to dance, because their chaperones would not have granted him permission. He was considered too dangerous. "Dangerous?" Rose's eyes widened. "And was he?" "Oh, yes. To the peace of mind of lonely, desperately unhappy females, anyway." She inhaled sharply, then breathed out slowly. There was no point in getting angry about the way he'd made her yearn for the impossible, nor the careless